Good morning, people. Joy here. I'll be doing a fragrance review. I think for the very first time, there's an exclusive review. Rather an initial impression, but nevertheless, it's a review. So it's gonna be the brand new in my collection, dolce&gabbana, the one, this exclusive edition. It's called Mysterious Night. So I'm always confused because they do not put the name of the fragrance on anywhere on the box of the bottle. So basically, there's another version that was the Royal Nights. I also own that, review that, used it. So this line, I'm a big fan of it, and I'll show you in time. So hope everybody's doing good. My scent of the morning walk. I woke up late, but I went for the morning walk still. That was D squared hued, beautiful, fresh, kind of a violet opening and fresh woody smell with kind of like a smoky touch to it. Very outdoorsy, natural smelling fragrance, very high quality juice. So that was my scent of the morning. And since I missed my morning coffee, so here is my freshly made coffee just now, Davidoff. Just kidding. But yeah, coffee is the way to go in the morning. Tea or coffee both works. So we'll be looking at this fragrance. I don't know where to keep this. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Let that settle down for a while. Yeah. Let me finish the review, then we'll hit back the coffee. Okay. So now, this fragrance, I'm very excited. Anytime you do an exclusive review, I've been watching this ad for some time. I've been following it, waiting for it. I waited for a few months, not few months, few weeks rather, to get my hands on this. And thanks to USB page once again, UK shopping from BD. Ifran Bhai, kudos to you for bringing this gem to Bangladesh. And it's a flanker from the very popular and one of my favorite fragrances, which was one of my first buys. I think one of the two bottles that I bought at first in my collection, Dolce& Gabbana the one. So this fragrance, it's almost, my small bottle is finished of 50 ml. I think I'm gonna need a very big bottle of it because I love this fragrance a lot. This is beautifully done. I don't care what people say. I get fantastic longevity in the hot summer's day. It projects very beautifully. Wintertime also, it does last time. It's a beautiful fragrance. Then I'm just showing you the rest of them. I had Dolce & Gabbana the 1 EDP. This is a winner. This is my second or third bottle. I'm not quite sure. Love that a lot. Then I got the other exclusive edition, which one is the Royal Night. So many people do not have these Royal like exclusive editions because they are mostly Dubai exclusive and they are not widely distributed and very few numbers are produced. So this is one of the special editions. Check out my review on all these. And then I have other two flankers from the one line, which are kind of different. These are small 8 ml samples, I think. Dolce & Gabbana the one Sport. Other one is one Gentleman. The one Gentleman is quite nice. Sport is, I think, the most probably the lowest in the whole lineup. Okay, so there's also a Baroque edition, which is nice sort of a pattern on the bottle. There's a limited edition bottle of the one, which is the whole metal kind of a body to it, something like that. And also I believe the newly released the one gray. I am not quite interested on that because the notes breakdown doesn't excite me as much, but I may buy it later. Okay, so today's review is gonna be this one, Mysterious Nights. Okay, so nights or night, I'm not sure, will let you know my initial thoughts. So if you go to Fragrantica, people are writing a lot of things. People who try it at the airport, they're giving the initial impression, and mostly on most part the dude and the ad, there's a Middle Eastern guy, I think young guy. He's traveling through the country. He's smelling different notes, rose, saffron, oud here and there, and he's like blending in with people, and then different places, like casual meeting, official suit up, and wherever he's going, he's making an impression. And I believe one girl or lady in Fragrantica, I don't even know, a dude, said if this fragrance smell anything like that dude, the way he looks, I'm definitely blind buying this. So this fragrance is pretty much a very exciting release. I'll let you know my initial thoughts. So first of all, I got the big boy bottle, 150 ml, and this is really pretty nice. Presentation is just killer. I will do the initial impression, show you the presentation, and when I update it, like full on review, I'll just do the review, which would be in few weeks time perhaps. So this is all the information you need to see. It's in Arabic up there. I think it's okay, never mind. Let me not try to read that because I'm more into talking about the juice itself. So basically it's one edition, exclusive edition, and it's EDP concentration 150 ml. I think also comes in 100 ml. Back some more ingredients. I think I mean the information. And this is supposed to be made in France. And they have the batch code here. Let me check where this is made. Yeah, made in France, and they put down the ingredients here. Here, another thing is nice thing is they put this nice sort of cut that you get in Lacoste bottles mostly, and it says Dolce& and Gabbana, and you can open it easily. So it's very convenient for that. I give them kudos for that. And the sticker was there. I always like the stickers. I always take it off from the plastic. I put it up here in the box. It says Dolce& and Gabbana in golden sticker. Very eye-catching, kind of like an red maroon. I don't know what color this is, but it's pretty shiny. Okay, paint. So that's the box. Is very nice. The bottle is even nicer. This is one of my heaviest bottle in the collection. Let me tell you, just like when I bought this one. If you see side by side, this is 100 ml, this is 150. So that's the size difference. Okay, by 50 ml. Okay. So this already also a very heavy bottle, but this is even heavier because of the size one thing, and the cap it's very heavy. So it's sort of like a ruby red. If you know Maison Francisca Jean's Baccarat Rouge, the Extrait de Parfum, they have this beautiful red bottle. Also, I believe Cambridge Night, which I reviewed from House of English Laundry. That one also has this red and then golden combo. Looks really good. Gives that exclusive feel, sort of like Middle Eastern feel. That's what this is gonna be. So this cap, it's nice Snug Fit, but I would not recommend you pick it up by the cap because the bottle is very heavy. So cap looks relatively smaller when the bottle is 150 ml. Otherwise, it looks pretty nice proportionate with 100 ml. Okay, if you buy any of the 150 ml, it's gonna look like this. So you take it out, golden atomizer with a black sprayer inside, and the names are here. Everything you can see. So there's not much going on. It's just very simplistic red bottle. Okay. Really, I wanted it for the bottle itself only. And bottom is just sticker and batch code. So basically I tested this yesterday. I wore it 2 times. So let me tell you my thoughts on that. So first of all, this fragrance, the cap is very heavy, metallic cap, but the sprayer on this is I mean, could have been much better. I do not like this sprayers. It's small bursts. If you spray a lot, your finger's gonna hurt. Let me show you the sprayer. It's okay, it's not bad, but I have Dior's and Chanel's and Narciso, though they really spoiled me. So this fragrance is supposed to be a exclusive, like Middle Eastern style rose, saffron, based on those notes, as well as I think a little bit oud in it, as well as I think there's supposed to be the original DNA of the original, the one by Dolce & Gabbana, which is based on amber, kind of fruity notes, fruit punch, sort of a cigar kind of feel. This is supposed to have like a hybrid of all that. Take some DNA from each of these fragrances, the 180p, Royal Nights, and the 180T. So what I get from it is, opening I was expecting much more, like the way the nose breakdown is. I was expecting a very strong blast, like a rose oud combo. If you know my love for Black to Black by Mancera, that is nuclear projector. This, however, it opens up very gently and soft, which really surprised me and caught me off guard. It's almost like got me to as if it's an unisex fragrance. Yes, it's kind of like a opening is nice. You can definitely detect that Dolce & Gabbana 1 DNA, kind of sweet, ambery, at the same time hint of rose in the opening, and then there is a little bit of saffron, spicy kick. Then what else I detected? I got a little bit of mild spices. Could be like some spices cooking used for Arabian cooking, maybe some mild spices, not too much, maybe pink pepper or something like that. It's very nice, and it's almost like jammy, but mild jammy. Okay, so if you do not like rose, this fragrance is not going to be your cup of tea, and I think it's going to take some time to grow on someone. Okay, it's not just your very obvious rose oud combo. The oud in this is, to my nose, I almost cannot detect any oud. Probably there is no oud in this, even if there is, very tiny amount. So this is a very mild, polite, elegant, sophisticated fragrance for winter time. I think nighttime would be perfect. If you are going overseas trips, again, great fragrance for that. And as I was telling you, this is unisex. Women can definitely wear it. They're gonna love it. It has this velvety texture to it. It's like nice sort of ruby red, just like the bottle, but not to the extent of Baccarat Rouge, which is really gorgeous and loud. But this fragrance is really nice. Okay, I like it. Do I like it the most in the line? I'm not quite sure. I have to really test it some more. And for the performance, longevity is not bad at all, but projection, it's kind of on the like a, it's not too generous, but it is generous. Okay, like the one exclusive night, Royal Night, that one was stronger than this in the opening, but slowly, it starts blooming like that, and you start getting this beautiful rose smell, which is, I said in my group, the rose is not very fresh, sort of like a young rose, which is spicy. I get the rose. It's not even like Declaration d'un Soir, which is my favorite rose-based fragrance. Kind of think of a Amouage Lyric Man, but much more like a how to say, muted rose. So the rose are like kind of like you take the rose pellets, and then you just mummify it a little bit for a couple of days, become like a potpourri. And I saw that comparison in Fragrantica. Someone said it already, but not to that burning sensation, sort of burning woods, burning potpourri. It's just you keep the potpourri and you get the smell of it before you put fire or light lit it on fire. That's how that rose note comes to you. So it's kind of like a mix of few ingredients they show, but not used. Nothing is used to max. Like saffron is not huge, rose is there but polite, amber is nicely done. The sweetness in this is, it's nice, but it doesn't become too sweet or too spicy. So it is a perfect balance of it. So you have to really wear it to appreciate it. Some people might find it touch feminine, but some people also can find it to be nothing special. I understand that, but we have this saying in Bangladesh, like in our countryside, the price for a hobby is worth $1,000,000, right? So I think because I love this line, so I'm kind of biased towards it. But I would say try. It's not a must buy. Do not blind buy this. You may regret it. It's not a beast mode projector in that way. So let you know, heads up. But it's a good fragrance. It's a nicely blended fragrance. I can see it's Middle Eastern exclusive for a reason. This kind of fragrances would appeal to also Western countries because it's also done in that way. It's not animalic. The oud or rose, nothing is animalic in it. So you can definitely dress it up. Very high class occasion. You can definitely dress it up. And I think it will appeal to people who have a little bit of like mature nose right now. For the beginners, I think this is not the one I would suggest. I would suggest you go with, if you're starting your game, the one EDP to be on the safe side. So that's more or less my opening thoughts on this. I hope some of the reviewers will get their hands onto it and then give us their precious comments and their reactions. But I like it, but not an absolute love just yet. Maybe it will take some time to grow on me, right? But I'm very excited to test it out for a few more days. So here is my first take on Dolce & Gabbana The One exclusive night. Check it out. I like it, but you guys need to test it. Have a very nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.